I don't really have a realistic time frame because I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But the next step would be throwing BP, and then a simulated game, and then obviously a rehab game. But the fact that he felt good today was encouraging. See how he feels tomorrow, obviously, is really important. But he was able to throw his curveball, his slider, and his split, and I watched it, and it looked pretty good. He
seemed to indicate that he's not thinking about the elbow at all anymore. Are you guys still thinking about that elbow?
Well, I think we have to. That's our jobs. But, like I said, so far, so good. I mean, every step has been positive for him, and that's obviously the way we hope it continues to go. But each step, he increases intensity, and I'm sure BP's will be a little bit more intense than bullpens.
So BP next, and then about.
I'm not so sure if he's got one more bullpen or one BP, but that would be the next step.
And you said yesterday you weren't sure what you were going to do with Phelps. Has there been a decision on?
No, we have not. Cash and Stevie and myself are going to sit down with the doctor and figure out what's the best plan for him to get him back, or what needs to be done next.
Was the MRI okay?
I have not talked to the doctor about the MRI, so that's why I have to sit down, see, do we want to have him go towards being a bullpen guy, a starter? What's the most realistic thing here for us?
And what went into no Beltran and Jeter DH?
Beltran informed us. Originally, my lineup had Beltran in it, and it had Jeter at short and Drew at second and Prado in right. Beltran said during a swing he felt something last night again, which he said is not unusual. He said from time to time he'll get a sensation in there, and it goes away. But he said today he woke up and he felt a little something still, which has not been the case over I don't know how long we've been going at it. He's been DHing. So I took him out of the lineup, and he'll see the doctor, and we'll find out what's going on. I'm sure it's much of the same of what he had going on before. But for whatever reason, it was a little worse today in a sense that he still felt it where other times he didn't.
Kevin, I'm sorry. Kevin.
Same elbow, yeah.
Sorry.
Joe, is that technically, would you say that's a pretty big setback then for him?
I think it's too early to say that. Because he says from time to time he'll take a swing and he'll feel it. He said it grabbed a little bit last night on one of the swings, went through the rest of the game, but today he woke up and he felt it. So obviously that's worse than it's been any other point during when he's been playing and playing pretty well. I'm not really sure what it means. Hopefully it's just a day or two.
And the other question I wanted to ask was losing 3 or 4 to the Astros. Does that say more about the Astros, or does that say something about you? How do you read that?
I think it's baseball, is what it says. We played them a long time ago. The first 3 games of the year. But, I told you the other day when, I was asked them, I said, this is a team that can score some runs. And they went in Boston and scored runs, and they out-hit us last night, and that's why they won.
And one final thing from me. What do these guys know where they are? Would you have a team meeting to talk to them about where they are right now and maybe see how it goes down the stretch, or what's your feeling?
I would be really worried about our team if they didn't know where they were. There would be a lot more bigger problems than what we have. They obviously know where we're at and what we need to do and how the importance of winning series. So, and if I was to have a team meeting, I probably wouldn't tell anyone anyway.
Why not?
Because that's not my nature.